It is that time again. It is Monday already. It is 10:13, and we will jump on here and do this recap. As you can see in front of me, this chart blew up pretty big. I always want to go over a couple of things real quick, kind of give you an example of what I look for when I'm trading. I've had people ask me, well, how do you know when to buy or sell? So I'm going to kind of explain it on this, kind of what I look for. Like this morning, we had a kind of a double bottom and started pushing up. So what I was looking for was for us to get back above VWAP and kind of turn it into support and keep pushing. So we got above VWAP, but we pulled back right here. This green candle started pushing again. We got back through VWAP. So I'm waiting on the next candle. I want to see what it does. If the next candle had printed and just automatically started pushing, I would have entered the trade. But I didn't. So the candle started and it dropped. So, I waited. And as soon as it started pushing back up, as soon as we break the body of this previous candle, not the wick, but the body, that's when I looked to enter the trade. I already had an order sitting there waiting. So when the candle pushed up and it went through the area, it bought me in and we was off to the races. Now, if you set your stops manually or whatever, or if you have an ATM order, if that trade would have went against me, the point for me to get out would have been the body down here, these two bodies. Because really, in all reality, if this was the pullback and it kept pulling back and we got below these two bodies, that kind of took away the whole reason why I got in that trade to begin with. So the best thing you can do is just go ahead and get out right there. Yeah, sometimes as soon as you get out, it's going to shoot right back up and take off and it drives you nuts, but there's going to be times that the bottom's going to fall out of it and it's going to continue on down. So we'll go on to the next one here. Same difference. We pushed up, we pulled back to VWAP and we started pushing again. I'm looking for the same thing. As soon as we break this body of the previous candle right here, 24,826, I would have had an order sitting waiting. And as soon as it pushed up, it would have bought me in. And again, if it was to pull back on you, which it did pull back, you would want your stop below these bodies. See, it would have pulled back and almost got you out. It didn't, but it almost would have. And it pushed. Again, right here, we broke through the 15-minute opening range. I'll talk about that in just a second. We pulled back and we started pushing again. As soon as we break the body of that previous candle is when I look to enter. And again, you can place your stop right below that red candle. Now, as for the 15-minute opening range, when I trade it, the first time that we break through it, I would say 80% of the time I'll get in it as soon as we break. I'll have an order sitting there waiting the first time. And then when we if we get above it and we pull back and it starts pushing again, I won't enter until we break the body of the previous candle. And like I said, you could put your stop down here under this candle, and that's kind of what I look for. That's the first time we break it. Now the second time you say we break through it, we come back down and we're going to break back through it to the upside. The second time, third time, fourth time, whatever it is on down the line, I will not enter the trade as soon as we break through, because to me it's kind of weaker. The first time, I believe it'll push through. But the second time, I want to wait till the next candle prints. Like here we broke through it, and the next candle printed, and we dropped. Here we broke through it, the next candle printed, and we did push through it. I just wanted to go over that real quick, kind of what I looked for. That probably didn't help you a whole lot because I am scatterbrained as I don't know what. Like I said, when I get better at making these videos, I'll sit down and make a better tutorial. Is that the word I'm looking for? I'll make a video on kind of how I trade and what I look for, but I think that might have helped maybe a little. Before we get into these numbers, hey, let me go over this other chart. Like I said, I have some new accounts, and they are Rhythmic connection. I've never traded Rhythmic, so I had to go through and find another platform. They don't support NinjaTrader, and I don't want to get the multiple connection license. I don't want to pay no $99 a month for that, so I had to go through and find another platform to use. I went through a bunch. I ended up settling on Motive Wave. Let me find the thing, because it is the closest one to what I have or what I'm used to. I trade on NinjaTrader, and this is the closest one. As you can see, I got 4 accounts. Here's my balances on those accounts. It's easy, just buy, sell, flatten, and cancel all. Quantity, your ATM strategies right here. And again, I keep it simple and clean. On my chart, all I have is VWAP. The yellow is the previous day close. The red is today's low, and the green is today's high. That's all I have on that chart that I trade. Where is mine? Let me find my thingamadoos here. We will go over these pictures. Let me close this out right here. This is And like I said, I done some dumb stuff today because I got aggravated at one point and I need to quit doing this. This right here is the profit today on my prop shop accounts, my Rhythmic. I done pretty good on them today. I felt good with that. As you can see here, I don't know, I got two that is red that I toasted. I'm down to, I have 10 Apex accounts now. I'm going to have to change my strategy a little bit or quit getting aggravated. It seems like I've hit some kind of a streak here where I have to lose, you know, 1 or 2 accounts a week or something. I need to change that. I need to get back to not losing accounts. It gets old losing accounts, but I have 10 Apex, 2 Lucid, and 1 Take Profit Pro. I probably need to take a couple of days and just trade evals and try to get, you know, my stash built back up, I guess. But hey, today was overall still a pretty good day. My profit was pretty good. The majority of them, well, they was all over $100. It was real good. It was $950, $300, $325, $205, $190. I mean, I'm happy with that. If I just had not a blue those 2 counts. This account here didn't have a whole lot of drawdown left in it. I had took, you know, the max payout on it because it was a 5th or 6th payout on that account. And I tried trading big size to get some of the money built back in, and it went against me. Same deal with this one. It had a lower balance, and I was trying to get it closer to a payout, so I traded a little larger than I usually want it to, and the trade went against me and it just chopped me up. But yeah, we still ended the day in decent shape, even though we lost a couple of accounts. I am going to have to work on that. Again, that's the main reason of doing these videos, is trying not to do stupid stuff. But like I said the other day, I think it's kind of making me worse. I mean, phew, I got to quit losing these accounts. I mean, that's just an extra expense you don't need, because now I'm going to have to go back through and try to pass evals and get my accounts built back up. But my goal is I want 5 Take Profit and 20 Apex. I would like to have 5 Lucid, and the prop shop, I would like to have 10. That would be a lot of accounts. I would definitely have to copy trade to try to get through all those. We'll see if I can do it, but that, like I said, that's my goal. That's where I want to get to. Everybody has to find, you know, their own kind of how they trade. Some people copy trade, some people don't. I ain't lying you. I've seen some people copy trade 50 accounts at one time. I think that would stroke me out. Yeah, I knew I had 50 some accounts and I was trading them all at one time. If you do that, you would definitely have to trade micros and trade small, but you know, to each their own. So I'm going to have to get back into this thing and get my accounts built back up. But I think that'll be it for today. Again, I'll try to make a video before too long that's not so crazy and scatterbrained. But hey, thank you all for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.